Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Specs here, and today we are finally, after about a 2-week delay, finally going to be going over the Week 6 matches of the UPDL Season 2. If you're wondering why it took me so long to make this, it's because, well, I spent 2 weeks waiting on a match to be played, and turns out that match will never be played. So yeah, I waited 2 weeks for nothing. So fun time. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You guys don't need content. That's weird. Yeah, no one needs that. Anyway, so we will be going over 5 matches today, not 6. Unfortunately, the 6th match ended in a forfeit. Very unfortunate, but we will carry on. So yeah. Well, first up, we got the oh god, I forgot everyone's names. Texas Turtwigs versus the Melty Mudkips. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, we see a nice little Cloyster there. We got what looks to be like a little bit of a Sun team from Sage. You know, we got that. Oh wait, Agony doesn't have chlorophyll, or Executor Lola doesn't have chlorophyll. You can still do some fun Harvest berry strats. You know, Harvest does have that 100% chance in Sun to restore that berry, so that's pretty nice. That is Charizard X, but you know, Charizard X still loves the Sun Boosted Flare Blitz. Words. Sun Boosted Flare Blitz. I can't pronounce things. And yeah, so we'll see what happens. Gonna see the Cloyster lead turn 1 against the Mega Charizard X. We're gonna see the swap into Blissey. Interesting swap there. Charizard, truth be told, Charizard does not have a good matchup against Cloyster, so that it was right to switch there. But Blissey is not necessarily a good switch into actually. Well, frankly, nothing here is a good switch into Cloyster, actually. So yeah, I guess Sage should have just led something else, frankly. This was probably Sash Cloyster though, so unless any sort of status condition like Will-O-Wisp or Toxic came out, Cloyster is probably going to live the first hit, get that Shell Smash off, and then just start going to town with those +2 Icicle Spears and Rock Blasts. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Doubt Blissey lives, though, so we're going to see. But yeah, Icicle Spear doing too much. Gonna see the first kill with the Cloyster. Executor comes out of response. Definitely not going to be able to live an Icicle Spear. Yeah, when you're 4 times weak to ice, you know, like, I'm kind of surprised that the first hit didn't just kill outright. Oh, we get the Rock Blast miss here, though, so we can see some life here. Maybe Mantine has Haze, be able to get a lucky Scald Burn. Fortunately, does not seem to get a Scald Burn here, and Rock Blast is going to land the second time. So it's looking like, unless Rock Blast missed again, Cloyster is going to get a sweep right off the bat. Just like the last time it came, which was like 4 weeks ago or whatever. So, yeah, Icicle Spirit is just barely going to take out the Aromatisse, and Ninetales is not going to be able to live that Rock Blast, and I really doubt Charizard will be able to as well. So, unless we see a miss here, we're going to see another 6-0 to Terra. Goddamn. Twice the Cloyster came, and twice the 6-0 sweep right on turn 1. So, yeah. I guess what could Sage have done better? Not a lot. Not a lot. If Sage had Toxic anywhere, you had to lead that immediately, basically. You know, get that Toxic off in the Cloyster, so and then try to like protect stall it with your Aromatisse. That's basically the only way you could beat it, because we do see that the Cloyster has Focus Sash. So yeah, Toxicing it would be a good first solution. But yeah, I guess Sage doesn't really have a lot of good ways of dealing with Cloyster, especially as a lead. Yeah, really there wasn't much you could do. Like even if you led like Executor, you would have, you know, brought it down to Sash, and then Cloyster would have set up and still swept anyways. To be fair, if that Rock Blast missed again, like it did in this game, then the Mantine would have been able to take it out with the Scald, and then, you know, Cloyster would have been able to sweep. But, you know, you have to rely on Rock Blast missing in order for that to happen, and that's just... You don't want to rely on luck for your strategies to work, so, yeah. I guess Sage just had a bad matchup here, and Cloyster was really just able to sweep off the bat. Yeah. Next up, we got the Wuppertal Woopers versus the Zigzag Goons. Yeah, let's go. We're going to see the Seismitoad lead here against the Dusclops. Seismitoad most likely has knockoff, so we're probably going to see that against... Yeah, we're going to see the knockoff here, knock off the Eviolite as the Dusclops goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Fair enough. Probably wouldn't have... To be fair, Ampharos doesn't have a good swap to Seismitoad. Well, I guess Kartana is fine, initially at least. You will lose your item, though, which kind of sucks, so maybe just losing the item with Dusclops is better overall. Rotom Wash is also a very safe switch into Seismitoad. You would have lost your item again, but, you know, at least the Seismitoad can't do much to you. Actually, well, Rotom can't do anything back to it either. Well, I guess it depends on who has Toxic then, in that case. Anyways, we see another knockoff predicting a switch, as the Dusclops is going to go for Poltergeist. We're going to see an AV Seismitoad. Very interesting. Seismitoad just going to keep going for that knockoff, and the Dusclops is going to go for Power Up Punch. Very interesting set. We're going to see another knockoff, and we're going to probably see another Poltergeist take out the Seismitoad, and that is indeed what happens. So we're going to +1 Dusclops against the Gliscor. It's going to go for Shadow Sneak to get some damage off before it dies to the Earthquake. Crit definitely didn't matter there. And yeah, Pikachu is going to come out here. Interesting choice of swap. We're going to see it's Endeavor, so most likely this isn't even Light Ball. It's probably going to be Focus Sash. Tailwind is going to come out. Nuzzle. Alright. We're going to see the Heatran swap in here on a Quick Attack. Interesting. So I think this thing doesn't really have any damage moves outside of that Nuzzle and Quick Attack. We're going to see the Endeavor come out. Probably on the Earth Power, yep. And follow up Quick Attack. No, we don't. We're going to see the Surf. Interesting. That's a very interesting moveset. I'm not sure exactly why he went for Surf there. I guess maybe he realized that the Ferrothorn was going to come out to kill the Pikachu with the Iron Barbs. So that was a good play, if that was the case. Yeah, Pikachu can't deal with that now as a Ferrothorn. Oh. I would just, well, I guess Zach didn't want his Ferrothorn to get down to 1 HP. So he swapped out back into Heatran just to mitigate that, but yeah, that's fair. Anyway, Corsola is just going to go for Nightshade. I see an Earthquake come out here as the Ice Beam comes out and takes out the Gliscor in one shot. Very interesting. That Corsola definitely has to have, like, special attack UVs, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, Ferrothorn is going to come out. It's going to get burned by the Corsola as the Leech Seed unfortunately misses for the Ampharos. Nightshade's going to come out. See a Stealth Rock being set up. Probably going to see a Leech Seed after this. Got another Nightshade. We're going to see the Leech Seed. Okay. We're going to see what the Ferrothorn is going to do with this now. We see a Protect, so... Yeah, with leftovers and the Leech Seed, Ferrothorn is out healing with burns, so... Corsola is probably going to have a hard time beating this thing. Nightshade's going to come out again. We're going to see a double... We saw a double Protect for no reason. Wow, well, there's no reason to go for that. But yeah, Straight Staff's going to come out. Going to heal the Corsola back to full. Power Whip is going to miss, but definitely... I doubt that would have done any damage with the -1 attack and the burn. Jack's gonna come out again as the Nightshade comes out. Okay, well, we're gonna see a couple turns of this probably. Yeah. Seems that both sides are pretty stubborn to switching out here. To be fair with Zach, in Zach's case, kind of hard to pull us. Well, you could just go. I don't know, Zach wins this matchup eventually, so actually I don't think he needs to switch out. I think Corsola needs to switch out eventually, because, you know, with Strength Sap, it's going to be healing less and less as Ferrothorn gets his attack lowered more and more, so I think Corsola will eventually lose this matchup, and so Ampharos should just find a time for Ferrothorn to protect, and then just swap into something like Infernape and take it out with Close Combat or Flare Blitz or whatever. I think that's probably his best play here. But we are going to see him just kind of sit here and, you know, stay in. So yeah, we're just going to skip through this a couple turns. Nothing here is too worth analyzing, I guess. Just pretty standard stalling each other out, I guess. We're going to see some Cursed Body shenanigans here and there, so then the Ferrothorn can't Power Whip, but, you know, with Protecting Leech Seed, it's going to be able to heal too much. Finally decides to switch out when the... Okay, that was the worst possible time to switch, because Corsola is now at 11%, so it dies to rocks and the next time it comes in. Yeah, so, like, Corsola should have came out. Should have, like, swapped out a long time ago when it still had quite a bit of health left. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyway, Infernape finally comes out, and Zach predicts it correctly with the Leech Seed. Very smart. So he gets able to get some chip on the Infernape. Oh, wait. Hold up. it actually boots Infernape. Very interesting. Honestly, that's not a bad item on Infernape, honestly. Especially since we know that Zach has a lot of hazards, spikes, and stealth rocks, so, you know, honestly, it's not a bad idea. But, you know, Infernape usually does, like, the more offense-oriented items, you know, Choice Band, Choice Specs, all the choice items, really, and then, Life Orb or Extra Belt, stuff like that. Anyways, we're gonna see the Ferrothorn die to the Flare Blitz. Corsola is gonna get sacked as the Regieleki comes out. Kartana is gonna come in. We're gonna see a swap here, very interesting. Regieleki does outspeed Scarf Kartana as long as you EV the Regieleki correctly, so kind of surprised we didn't see a Volt Switch come out from the Regieleki because it's basically free damage. Anyway, we're gonna see a knockout come out onto the Cottonee. It is Life Orb Kartana as it seems. We're gonna see the Tailwind come out as the Kartana goes for the Psycho Cut. Normally you want to see Psycho Cut on a Kartana, and I really don't see the point in having it here in this matchup specifically, but, you know, to each their own. D-Ran is going to come out and be able to take out the Kartana since it's faster. This looks to be like a Specs D-Ran or something like that. Anyway, or Scarf, considering that did very little. Hydro Pump is going to take out that, and we're going to see Regieleki against the world, but Regieleki can very, very easily win this match. Thunderbolt is going to take out the Rotom Wash immediately. And Mach Punch is not going to take out the Regieleki, even with the crit, and this Pikachu is at 1%, so we'll die to rocks, and we're going to see Zach pull out a pretty close 1-0. Yeah. Zach just was, I think Zach probably should have been able to make use of Regieleki quite a bit sooner in this matchup, really. It has a really good matchup here in general, just because, like here, I will show you. So, you know, we have like a Regieleki, right? And we have the, let's say, like, you know, Kartana. We'll look at the Scarf set. So, first off, so yeah, you would need to run Timid. I will admit, which is kind of sad, which kind of sucks. But you do outspeed Scarf Kartana. You see the 548 here, 522 on this side. So you do outspeed it. Yeah, I don't know what item he was, but let's say he's boost, right? So no boosting. So I'll just give him an instantly. So like, look how much Volt Switch does to Kartana. Like, it does so much. It's not even modest. Yeah. So Thunderbolt has a chance to one-shot with Rocks Up. You know, stuff like that. Kind of crazy. Regieleki's very strong. Just because the Transistor is able to help him boost those Electrum moves quite a bit. So yeah, Regieleki could have been used quite a bit earlier in this matchup, I think. Although I'm kind of surprised. I think this was Specs Regieleki, to be fair, but I'm surprised Rotom died in one shot. To be fair, you need quite a bit of SpitF investment in order to live a Regieleki Thunderbolt at, what was that, like, it was like near 80%, I think, right? Say like 77. So if it was Specs, you are gonna see it wasn't guaranteed to kill. If it was modest Specs though, it would have definitely had a pretty high chance of killing that thing right off the bat. And this is assuming this is max HP, near max Videf Rotom Wash too. So actually, you know what? Pretty not surprising at all. So yeah, I think actually while it looked close, I think Zach did have that win guaranteed near the end there, just because Regieleki was able to kill everything at the end. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, pro tip, just in general, like Kartana has a very vast SpitF, so even resisted moves will do quite a bit to Kartana. As you can see, as you remember from the Thunderbolt, which was with a timid Regieleki, was doing almost 100%. So yeah. Anyways, next matchup here, we got the Alpine Armaldos versus the Denver Digletts. So yeah, I got a nice little Sun team here from Eve's End, and we also have a, well, I don't know, Denver Digletts, very standard, like, balanced build. And I got that quite disgusting Fairy Steel Dragon Core, Mega Scizor, Clef, and Noivern. And then you got a very nice bulky bonds with Gastrodon and Mandibuzz, and, you know, also Nancy a little bit as well. So now we're going to see what happens here. Probably going to see a Lee Torkoal against Diancie. Okay. Maybe both Monstrate Rocks. Oh, we're going to see the Sandstorm from Diancie turn 1. So we're going to see that anti-sun attack off the bat. Diancie Sandstorm is also pretty good for it as well, considering it gets that Spadef boost in the sand, which means stuff like Venusaur becomes a much more handleable matchup. Yeah. Diancie is going to go for the Stealth Rock here, as the Mew comes in. You're gonna see the Mana Buzz come in immediately as the Mew goes for the Toxic. Yep. It's good. That's some good stuff. We're gonna see the U-turn come out as Torkoal comes back in to set up the Sun. We do see that it is not Boots though, so most likely it is Heat Rock, as usually it is in the case of Sun teams. We're gonna see Mana Buzz clear the hazards with Defog as well, as Gastrodon comes in as the Venusaur doubles in. Yikes. Mana Buzz is going to come in here, but I don't know if it can take this +2 Weather Ball. It will be able to with quite a bit of ease, and Brave Bird is going to do a chunk, but unfortunately Mana Buzz is going to die from the recoil, and Venusaur is still alive. Noivern is going to come out here, try to revenge kill with Air Slash, but Mew is going to come in and pivot in, take it out very nicely. U-turn is going to come out, deal a little bit more chip damage than Mew as Diancie comes in. We're going to see another U-turn from the Mew into Typhlosion. If this is Specs Typhlosion, I think Solar Beam. Oh, it's not gonna be able to kill. We're gonna see the Diancie go for Sandstorm as well, so Typhlosion needs to switch out here if it's Choice Lock. Torkoal is gonna come in as we see a Diamond Storm. We do see a Diamond Storm, but unfortunately it misses, which definitely would have helped a lot on the Denver Digletts side. If that Torkoal does go down, even if it doesn't have Sun anymore, which is very important for your game plan as it is. A Gastrodon is gonna come out here as the Mew comes in. Probably don't want to take the Toxic here if I was Denver Digletts, but he does choose to take it as he goes for Rain It. Oh, so we got the double weather going on. Okay. Noivern's going to come in here as the U-turn comes out from Mew. Probably going to see Torkoal swap in again. Okay. Noivern probably is going to go for U-turn. Okay. I probably would have gone for Air Slash there just to get some chip on the Torkoal. Guess not. Torkoal does choose to set up Rocks as the Mana Buzz, which the Defogger is dead. And the Rain Dance from Gastrodon comes out as the Torkoal uses Solar Beam. It's locked in here. Does take the Earth Power there on Solar Beam. Is not going to do much at all, just due to the fact that it's rain. There's rain, which means it nerfs the Solar Beam damage by half, and then also the Rindo Berry, which means the Solar Beam did very little damage overall. Thankfully, this Torkoal is going to be alive for the next round, so it comes in here as the Gastrodon gets back up to a respectable amount of health. Scizor is going to come in here on probably another U-turn from the Mew, yep, and we're probably going to see Torkoal come in. We're going to see Cherrim come in, very interesting. We're going to see the Sunny Day get set up as the Scizor is going for Swords Dance. Major red flags right now from Denver Digletts' side. If this thing is fast as well, like, that Weather Ball is going to come in very hot. Scizor is not even going to go for Bullet Punch as the Weather Ball is going to take off the Scizor, so... Man, losing the Scizor, you might think it's like whatever, because this is a Sun team and half the things have fire moves, right? But like Scizor's still pretty good. Seems like it walled the Mew for the most part. I mean, of course Mew could have had like a fire move or something like that, but it doesn't look like it was gonna do much to Mew. And like a lot of stuff was chipped already. Like Typhlosion, not very chipped, but like you could definitely still Bullet Punch the Venusaur. Torkoal will probably die to a Swords Dance and boosted knockoff, stuff like that. Like I don't know, Scizor is still kind of important towards this game. Gastrodon is going to come out here, oddly enough, and we're going to see no Grass Move come out from Charon's side as the Venusaur comes in, as the Noivern comes out. Okay. Noivern is going to go for the Draco Meteor, is not going to be doing much at all. Probably going to see a Roost on Mew's end, if I have to assume. Or maybe just another U-turn. You're going to see the U-turn as probably Venusaur or Typhlosion comes out. And you know what? If this is Specs Typhlosion, this is going to kill the Gastrodon. It's going to kill anything that comes in besides maybe Noivern. You're going to see the Eruption kill the Gastrodon. Noivern is going to come out here. Probably going to go for an Air Slash. You see the Air Slash come out. Another Air Slash will kill the Cherrim, but Eve decides to sack the Torkoal. Enough. Well, actually, I don't know if that's fair enough. But yeah, okay, whatever. Nidoking comes in here. Probably fearing Scarf. Denver Digletts just decided to switch. Ice Beam is going to come out, do not much. But then it turns out it is not Scarf. It is, I'm surprised Slowjoy didn't kill if it's not Scarf. Usually it'd be Life Orb. So, I don't think this is Life Orb. I think this is a different type set. Okay, Okay, so Ice Beam, yeah, if this is, let's say this is timid, and... Okay, well, if it is, yeah, even if it was Calm, Clefable, this is not a Life Orb, Nidoking. So, not sure what item this is on Nidoking, but you know what, it's working out. Sludge Wave is going to do a lot to Clef, and Clef is not going to be able to Calm Mind. Yeah, Diance's going to come out here, definitely going to die to an Earth Power though, and Noivern is going to come out, maybe try to get a crit Draco Meteor to kill it, but no, we're going to see Air Slash come out. Just 23, and the Noivern does go down. Oh, yeah, that Nidoking is not normal. I don't know what it is. I think it might be AV, actually. Let's see here. So, Air Slash. Yeah, that Nidoking is very, very bulky, so I think it actually is. I think it's close to 8. Yeah, it's close to Assault Vest. Oh, wrong tab. Yeah, but Assault Vest is pretty interesting tech. Very interested as to why you brought it. I think, okay, yeah, so I think Denver Digletts had a Raikou, I don't know, I call it Raikou. Anyway, yeah, so Denver Digletts does have a Raikou, so I guess maybe the Nidoking was AV just for that, so it could take more Scalds, and then fire back with that Earth Power. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, well played, both players. Yeah, I'm just moving on. yeah, it was a good game. Okay, anyway, next up we got the Virbank Venomous versus the Georgia Jolteons. Yeah, let's go. Hitmontop is going to start at the lead with Gardevoir leading against it. I see no trace on the Gardevoir though, which kind of sucks because, you know, you can intimidate the Hitmontop and whatnot. Anyway, Gardevoir is going to be able to fire off a very easy Moonblast or Psychic. Actually, Psychic. Yeah, Moonblast or Psychic works, but okay, click option 3 and we're going to go for Will-O-Wisp. Lopunny is going to... Okay, yeah, we're going to see the swap into Extra Drill as the Encore comes out. We're going to see the Hitmontop come in on the Drill as Drill probably sets up rocks. Goes for the Iron Hit. Alright, get some good damage. We're going to see the rocks next turn as a Spin comes out. Wiggly being very perceptive and going for this Spin as the rocks comes out. Very nice play. See the Earthquake come out. Does quite a bit of damage, but close combat is going to take out the Excadrill. Yeah, Coco is going to come out next. Goes for the U-turn. Will not kill just because, you know, it's resisted. Even if it has on -1. Raichu's going to come in here, and the Earthquake comes out and knocks the Raichu down to stash. If it's Mach Punch as well. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I'm not sure why the Coco didn't just go for... I guess Moon was kind of anticipating Hitmontop to not stay in there. And because, you know, Landorus is a decent swap in and whatnot. But I think, frankly, Wiggly... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Wiggly needed to swap. I think Wiggly should have just sacked as well, frankly. Because, like, Landorus, if it's not Spadef Lando T, like, if this is Specs Dazzling Gleam Coco, that's doing quite a bit of damage. And Dazzling Gleam here is very, very free. Because, like, Volcanions not coming in on a freaking Coco, you know? Like, that's a very, very bold move to make. So, you know, going Landorus here on a Specs Dazzling Gleam is also not a good idea. So, like, if I were Wiggly, I also probably would have just done this exact same thing and just go for... Since she had EQ, I would have just gone for that as well. And, you know, thankfully, since the Raichu came out, you were able to take it out with the Earthquake into Mach Punch. So, yeah. Coco's going to come back in here. Mach Punch just get a little bit of chip as the Coco just finally knock it out with U-turn. Salazzle's going to come in here, but that gives perfect time for Volcanion to come in. We're going to see a sub on the Salazzle's part, but we're also going to see a sub on the Volcanion's part. And kind of worried here, because Salazzle, unless it has Sludge Wave, or, you know, Poison move, it's not going to be able to break that Volcanion sub. As we see, it is Flamethrower, which means, you know, Volcanion 4 times resists that, so it's going to be kind of hard to break that. Break that sub with a Flamethrower. Maractus is going to come in here as the Sludge Wave comes out. I guess it was trying to predict a Coco or a Gardevoir switch in, but also hits Maractus very well. And yeah, Maractus is going to die to follow up Earth Power, I guess predicting a Salazzle switch in. Hyper Voice is going to hit through the sub, as that's how sound-based moves work, but I don't think this Gardevoir is going to be able to do enough to take it out. And yeah, Volcanion is still at 4%. So he's gonna knock out the Gardevoir. Yeah. I see the Salazzle come out for some reason. Interesting, we don't know why I'm not sure exactly why the Coco didn't come out. I guess Coco wouldn't have lived either. But, like, at least you had a chance at that point. Because Salazzle probably because of 4% Volcanion with Flamethrower still. Maybe. Actually, I'm not sure. But yeah, Salazzle can't break the sub still, is the problem. So, like, Coco needed to come in and go for Thunderbolt, is what I'm saying. And then if it lived to Earth Power, then yeah, sure, that's good. But, anyways. Flamethrower is going to break the sub, actually, so I'm going to eat my words there. And Coco is going to, you know, exist. Goes for that Dazzle. It's not doing anything. It's Scarf Coco. I mean, Scarf Lando T, as it turns out. Yeah. I guess the Coco is probably just like boots, or not a boosting item, basically. And this is like a bulkier Scarf Lando T. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a game. Yeah, Volcanion and Hitmontop did quite a bit of work here. Yeah, so Moon had a very poor matchup against this Volcanion. I'm assuming the last move was Flamethrower, if I had to guess. He did it, or Steam Eruption as well. Either one could have worked, I guess. But yeah, just a tough matchup. Once that Volcanion got the sub up, you know, it was really hard for Moon to make progress here. But yeah, I think Moon shouldn't have challenged the Volcanion with the Salazzle in the first place. Let's see. Okay, well, it's not challenged. So yeah, so Moon went to Salazzle as the Volcanion came in here. I understand this need to, like, this is just a bad matchup, you know, right? Like, you know, if this is Specs Volcanion, Salazzle's gonna die. So I think the reason why Moon went for sub here is like Moon was predicting that the Wiggly's Volcanion was Specs or Choice Locked of some kind. So, well, if it was Choice Scarf, it was a better idea to protect. But if that's what you're thinking. But yeah, went for the sub to see if the Volcanion was Choice Locked and if it was going to do any sort of lock into whatever move, and then Moon can make a decision from there. And then yeah, that's probably it. But unfortunately, Wiggly's Volcanion was not Choice Locked and it was sub 3 attack, which is really bad. So I guess the best play Moon had here was just a Toxic immediately. If Moon was able to Toxic immediately as the Volcanion sub, that would have been really bad for Volcanion. Would have been able, and then Salazzle would be able to sub stall it out. So yeah. After that, the game would be a little bit more ambiguous for sure as to who would win. I bet it's still on Wiggly though, because just this Scarf Lando T is actually very good here in this end game as well. Only one resist to Earthquake, and Lando T loves clicking U-turn as well, which is not going to be good for the Maracas. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Toxic your turn 1 is a very risky play though. I completely understand why the sub came out here too. But yeah. Alright, next game of 2 games left, including this one, if I think so. Yeah, we're gonna see Stall versus Hyper Offense. Cool. Well, Stall versus like Hail Hyper Offense. So yeah, it's pretty interesting game. Let's see what happens. A Golisopod is going to lead turn 1 against the Galvantula. Not a very good lead, but we're going to see the first impression come out immediately and do quite a bit of damage as the Galvantula sets up webs. Ninetales is going to come out here on the probable Aqua Jet. We're just going to see an Aqua. That's raw. Maybe they didn't. Maybe Arm didn't have Aqua Jet, I guess. We're going to see the Sash get knocked off on Ninetales. Interesting. Weezing is going to... Weezing? Why is Weezing here? It's Levitate Weezing, but yeah, I don't know why Weezing came in here. There's a chance. There's a whole Chansey sitting there, and yeah, the Blizzard is gonna be doing quite a bit of damage. That Flamethrow's gonna do a lot, but you know, like, there's no reason for this Weezing to take all the damage. So now the team's primary, one of its best torpedo checks is like down the drain. So yeah, that's not good. Lycanroc is gonna also come in and take 70% from a Blizzard. Like, okay, hey, it's not just Arum. But like, I've met a lot of players on like ladder. You guys have a Chansey against a special. There's like 5 special attackers on a team. Like, you guys have a Chansey. Like, just go to Chansey. it's there to eat every single special hit you need. Like, please. Anyway, we're gonna see the Solrock come out. It's only doing 34%. Looks to be like a very bulky Starmie. Chansey finally is going to come in here as a flip. Okay, well, this is the worst for Chansey to go with. Flipper's coming out, and Victini comes in. Lissabot's going to come in here. Takes 84% from the Victini. Most likely it is banded. And Niddo's going to come out and copy the Victini. Yeah. We're going to see a Bolt Strike come out. Going to kill the Galvantula. Fair enough, fair enough. Torpedo's going to come in here. That was it. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so, okay, interesting. So, right now the Victini, well, it's Ditto. So, Victini is at -1, but then it's +1 because of the Toy Scarf. So, you know, it's back to the neutral speed, so it's at 328. Assuming, you know, this Victini is 328. So, yeah. I guess the Torpedo was adamant. And in that case, I don't understand why Poplar didn't go for Protect, or if she didn't have, if he didn't have Protect, I don't know why Torpedo came in at all. Yeah. I guess just, Starmie was probably, well, then comes the issue of if this is a bulky Starmie, can the Starmie even knock out Victini? Maybe just best play was just to go to your own Victini and spam Bolt Strike against it. It is at -1, so I guess that's probably the best play. But yeah, we see the Torpedo die for no reason, which is very unfortunate. He creates it. Well, oh my god. Oh my. Interesting that Popular decided to risk it turn 1, because I'm pretty sure that's banned in Victini. So they just risked it. I didn't expect Ditto to just die. Well, you know what? It's -1. It's still V create. Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna see Chansey. It is gonna be able to take that V create. Thunderbolt. Yeah, not the best option here. What would have been? Well, okay. Well, first off, I don't know why you went Chansey, to be honest. Like, at least go to something that threatens Victini. You know, like Felicipod maybe has Aqua Jet, so it can do a lot of damage. First Impression still does a lot of damage. Lycanroc, even with the webs, you saw that banded Accelerock potentially, so that would have done a lot of damage too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Chansey came out. I don't know why I went for Thunderbolt. If it did come out, you should have just like tried to Toxic it or something, or Seismic Toss, get some damage. I don't know, but Thunderbolt is not. You shouldn't be using Thunderbolt on Chansey. Yeah, just because you know Chansey has like very little special attacks, so you know don't use like attacking moves on Chansey in general unless it's Seismic Toss or you have like there's like a 4x weakness that you want to exploit. Yeah. So anyway, Lycanroc Dust comes out. Is gonna go for that Banded Accelerock most likely. Looks like Starmie isn't arranged to die here, so yeah, this thing hasn't. Lycanroc didn't go for the roll. I'm very interested as to why. Lycanroc did 233%, so you know a third 33% didn't seem unlikely, and yeah, the Starmie could have potentially died there. So I'm very interesting choice as to why Lycanroc didn't decide to go for that roll. I think at this point in the game, you kind of have to go for that. Lycanroc by far is your best matchup here at this end point. You know, I don't know. And then now you let the Starmie recover back all of its health. It's not a good idea. Victini's gonna come back in here on the body press, and you know, Blitzabot's gonna get sacked here. Lycanroc comes back in again. We're gonna see the close combat this time. I don't know why the close combat came out either. Like Rock is super effective against everything here, so I don't know why you didn't go for. If you're gonna predict like something like Artifish coming in, then you should go for Stone Edge, right? I guess. Well, you know, maybe Arm just has Stone Edge. I don't know. If it doesn't have Stone Edge, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Starmie just getting to it. I don't know. Lycanroc should just be clicking Accelerock and killing that Starmie. Like, it might still live, but at least that's your best option in terms of winning this game at this point, right? Like, I don't know. And now we're going Skarmory on the Ninetales. Well, I mean, yeah, Skarmory is going to take it out, but, you know, now you're in a bad position for your Lycanroc. Yeah. Even a crit Accelerock I doubt would kill here, but maybe it will. Would you see the Accelerock come out? It is actually Chardy Berry. Yeah. Even without the Chardy Berry, the Archivist would have lived. So, or maybe. There could be a higher, I don't know. Depends. But yeah, if he didn't get that crit Accelerock there, actually he had a high chance yeah, sorry, that's too high health. Now the game's over. Yeah, but Chardy Berry was a nice bring. Yeah. Very smart. And yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think Arm definitely could have there's a couple spots where there would have been better plays. So going for that role with Starmie was almost a necessity with Lightning Rock at that point. You need to kind of go for that. But I think RM did lose the game at that point too. Was going to lose it. Especially with this Charterberry Arctifish. I don't know. Losing Weezing's health all at turn 1 also hurt him quite a bit as well. Yeah. And losing Ditto as well. You know, there's no need. I don't like. You should keep Ditto. Like I know he like. Yeah, no, you should have kept Ditto because like that point gold spot was already at 10%. It's gonna be hard to get use out of it anyways. Or sack that Weezing as well. Weezing was also low at that point too. Yeah, sacking the Ditto against the Victini didn't make a lot of sense either. Because if you're able to keep our pressure with your own, you know, copy of the opponent, and since that Ditto also ignores webs too, so yeah, that would have been really nice. Yeah. Wait, was that it? Wait, was that already 5 games? Hold on. That 5 games? Huh. Oh, wow, that's 5 games. Oh, okay. Well, I'm done. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I guess I will see you guys in like a day or two once week 7's done, and then I will record that too. And yeah. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again. Bye.